JBNN keep you informed. I'm Michelle Jones, and in the news, man fatally shot in Spanish Town police operation, 3 guns seized. An alleged gunman was this morning fatally shot in a reported confrontation with the police in LLC Pen, Spanish Town, St. Catherine. The police say 3 guns were seized at the premises. The deceased has been identified as 29-year-old Sonman McFarlane, otherwise called Max, a labor of LLC Avenue in the community. The police report that personnel from the Counter-Terrorism and Organized Crime Division, armed with a warrant, swooped down on LLC Avenue in Spanish Town in search of McFarlane. According to the police, while the house door was being breached, it swung open, and a woman approached the team, during which time McFarlane was seen on a bed, pointing a gun at the cops. The police said the cops opened gunfire at McFarlane, who fell, and the gun was retrieved. The injured man was assisted to the Spanish Town Hospital, where he was pronounced dead. The police said the room was searched, and 2 additional guns were found, one under the mattress and the other under the bed. Meanwhile, the Independent Commission of Investigations has launched a probe into the incident. Residents of Cedar Valley, St. Thomas, protest transfer of police officer. Motorists can again access the Cedar Valley Main Road in St. Thomas following a protest by residents of several communities against the transfer of a constable from the Cedar Valley Police Station. The police, who were monitoring activities, which started at 4:30 Thursday morning, eventually intervened and cleared the roadblock. Atiba, a resident of Cedar Valley, said that Constable Owen Brown is held in high regard.
Mr. Brown is one of the greatest police Cedar Valley has ever had. We cannot lose Brown to go anywhere. Brown cannot move from Cedar Valley. Brown buried 3 dead here. Help us. Brown are the only police that do foot patrol. No service vehicles here, and Mr. Brown alone. Any hours of the night, anywhere he is, we call him phone and we get him.
Deputy Superintendent in charge of operations in St. Thomas, O'Neill Thompson, said while he was pleased at the confidence the residents had in the police officer, blocking the road was unnecessary and unhelpful.
I know you're very passionate about your police and the work your police doing in your community. But I don't think the roadblock is all that necessary now. It's not necessary. You know that based on the relationship we have, you can always come into us and you can express your concern, and we talk and see if there's an adjustment can be made. We'll make it.
Nephew accused of stabbing uncle to death in St. James. A man has been charged with murder after allegedly stabbed his uncle several times in the chest following a dispute between Roseites, St. James on Tuesday. Charges 29-year-old Ricardo Rooms, a chef of Roseites in the parish. He was charged with the murder of 55-year-old Bentley Vaughns, a mason of the same community. Reports from the Montego Bay police are that about 2 a.m., Rooms had an altercation with a woman when Vaughns intervened. A dispute developed between Rooms and Vaughns when Rooms pulled a knife and stabbed the now deceased in his hand. It is alleged that Vaughns was assisted inside his house when Rooms kicked off the door and attacked him with the said knife. Vaughns was stabbed several times in the left side of his chest. The police were summoned and Vaughns was taken to the hospital where he was pronounced dead. Rooms was taken into custody where he was charged after a question and answer session in the presence of his attorney. Manchester gun attack victim recounts frightening experience. Attendees were left in horror as Boxing Day first night, a regular event held in Christiana, Manchester, ended with 5 people shot at what has been described as a gospel and reggae concert which had reportedly been ongoing over a 2-day period. According to reports received, the event was underway at a location on Main Street in Christiana when 2 men in a bike rode up. The pillion passenger sprayed shots into the crowd, resulting in the injuries to the 5 individuals, including a woman. Leighton Wright said he was among patrons at the annual event when he heard explosions. He received a bullet wound to the thigh. He was treated at hospital and released on Wednesday.
Well, I was simply walking past a stall where people were selling multiple items, and suddenly I heard a couple shots fired, and then I saw someone on the ground, But in that same second, I didn't even notice that I got shot because it went straight through me, and that is by my thigh and my rear. So it was quite frightening. Well, everybody was running up and down because no one knew where the shots were coming from. It was chaotic, actually. I would say it's one-off because I'm not used to it. And I attend that event every year. So, it's kind of new to me. Well, I'm happy to be out of the hospital now, as much as there were a bunch of people doing this RIP thing on Facebook and don't know what's going on. But here I am.
Head of the Manchester Police, Superintendent Shane McCullough, is urging people with information on the shooting incident to contact the police. The Manchester Police say they are following strong leads in the aftermath of the shooting. Crime officer for the parish, Deputy Superintendent Dennis Simpson, expressed confidence that the perpetrators will soon be arrested. He said two of the victims, one of them a firefighter, received bullet wounds to their upper body. Meanwhile, Member of Parliament for Manchester North East, Audley Shaw, says he intends to have discussions with the National Security Minister Dr. Horace Chang for more resources for the police in the parish. 5 arrested after discovery of ganja and fake alcohol plant in St. Thomas. 4 men and a woman were arrested on reasonable suspicion of breaches of the Dangerous Drugs Act and the breaches of the Trademark Act following an operation by the police in St. Thomas. Between 10 a.m. Wednesday and 1:30 Thursday morning, the team carried out a targeted raid at premises located along the Ken Jones Highway near the Portland-St. Thomas border. During a search of the property, more than 50 feed bags containing vegetable matter resembling ganja were seized. The content weighed in excess of 1,000 pounds. A processing plant used to produce fake rum and wine was observed at the same premises. The Narcotics Division was summoned and the scene was processed by detectives. The 5 people at the premises were detained. They are to be questioned by detectives from the Narcotics Division and the Morant Bay Criminal Investigations Branch. Alleged Portland robbers charged for Christmas Day theft. 2 men were charged after they allegedly attacked a man and robbed him of his iPhone 12 and $40,000 in Plum Valley District, Buff Bay, Portland on Monday. Charged with robbery with aggravation and assault occasioning actual bodily harm are 23-year-old Chef Antoine Grant and a 19-year-old Javor Morgan, a laborer, both of Plum Valley District, Buff Bay in the parish. Reports from the Buff Bay police saw that a man was walking along the roadway when he was attacked by 2 men. He was struck to the ground by a stone, after which the men proceeded to rob him of his iPhone 12 and $40,000, then escaped in the area. A report was made to the police, and after an investigation, they were taken into custody on Wednesday, December 27, and the charges were laid against them. They are scheduled to appear in the Buff Bay Parish Court on Wednesday, February 21, 2024. JBNN will keep you informed. Please remember to subscribe, like, share, leave us a comment, and click the notification bell to receive our daily news items.